Breaking right now, Senator Chuck Grassley just declassified documents from Biden's Department of Justice and Biden's FBI and simply states the raid on Mar-a-Lago was a miscarriage of justice. Let's get into the details. Just an hour ago, Chuck Grassley posted this on Twitter. As you can see here, he states that he received new documents from the Department of Justice and FBI, and the FBI did not believe it had probable cause, again, to raid Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago. But the Biden DOJ pushed for it anyway. This is based, again, on internal documents that were just declassified. As you remember, on the day of the raid, there were specifically shoot-to-kill orders that were given by Department of Justice officials and FBI officials to execute upon. And there was also a directive to display all of these classified documents on the floor of Mar-a-Lago as if that was how they were found. That was not how they were found, and there was actually no reason for the raid whatsoever. But let's not forget who actually ordered the raid itself. So here is Biden's DOJ head, AG Garland, talking about who gave the orders on the evening of the raid.
There are, however, certain points I want you to know. First, I personally approved the decision to seek a search warrant in this matter. Second, the department does not take such a decision lightly.
Well, America doesn't take this decision lightly either, AG Garland. And this is a video, in fact, from just a month or so, or I'm sorry, a month after Donald Trump took office and Pam Bondi was sworn in. And she specifically talks about the raid in here and what will happen to those that were responsible for it. Just a quick interruption from the story. If you're an America First voter and you love President Trump, please take a moment to subscribe to this channel. If you could also like this video or leave a comment down below, all of that goes a long way to telling the algorithm to boost us. Believe me, the liberals, the YouTube algorithm, and everybody that isn't America First is trying to suppress our voice again. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Now back to the story.
You shouldn't be nervous any longer because Donald Trump is in office and the weaponization has ended. We've made that very clear. Whether you're a former FBI director, whether you're a former head of an intel community, whether you are a current state or local elected official, whether you're a billionaire funding organizations to try to keep Donald Trump out of office, everything is on the table. We will investigate you and we will end the weaponization. No longer will there be a two-tier system of justice. And we are working hand in hand, Director Patel and I, Todd Blanche, with our incredible intel community, Tulsi Gabbard, John Radcliffe, going nonstop around the clock. People will be held accountable. They thought they got away with it because they thought they would defeat Donald Trump at the polls, and they didn't. He won by an overwhelming majority. He is in office now. We have made it crystal clear the weaponization of this country has ended. Everything is on the table. We are investigating all the weaponization, all the wrongdoing that has happened. We are issuing subpoenas. We are looking at things around this country. People have to be held accountable. No one, Sean, is above the law. No one is above the law. And you will be held accountable. And, you know, a very liberal grand jury in one of the most liberal jurisdictions in the country just indicted James Comey. Now,
so the problem with this video that I just showed you is that that is 10.5 months old. And what we now know from Senator Grassley's declassifying these documents this morning, 1 year plus into Donald Trump's second term, is that Pam Bondi knew this then when she was running every single day to Sean Hannity. She was saying that there's going to be people being held accountable and that nobody's above the law, right? And that this is the end of the weaponization of the agencies. Pam Bondi, what's taking so long? Donald Trump, in fact, sent you a letter, and he put it on Twitter just about 3 months ago, where he was getting pissed off at the delay tactics coming from the Department of Justice. Why isn't Merrick Garland in front of a judge right now? If what Senator Grassley said is true, And again, we have no reason to believe that this isn't true at all. That the Biden FBI had doubts on the probable cause and that Merrick Garland pushed it through. Well, if this is the case, Pam Bondi, where are you? Where are the indictments? Where are the perp walks? Why is Merrick Garland a free man today? These are the questions that we have here in America First and MAGA land. This is what put Donald Trump back in office for a second term. We want the deep state to be held accountable. We know clearly that there was wrongdoing, and we want everybody that was up to no good to be in jail. Not that hard. So, this is not news to any of us that's paying attention of what Chuck Grassley made public this morning. We knew that Biden's DOJ was up to no good. We're kind of surprised, I suppose, that they had a little bit of doubt and expressed as such in communications to the Department of Justice. But we also knew clearly that AG Garland was a partisan hack and that he pushed through this Mar-a-Lago raid in spite of the facts. This was truly weaponization of the government against Donald Trump. We all knew that. The point of this is, where are the indictments, Pam Bondi? What has the Department of Justice been doing since you were sworn in to lead that department? You knew what Chuck Grassley had here 10 and a half months ago. What is going on? The American people and Donald Trump are running out of patience. So do you agree with my take that Pam Bondi needs to pick up the pace? Because ultimately, going into the midterms, if we don't start to take action, action will be taken against Donald Trump if the Republicans lose the House majority. Believe me, they're already preparing the impeachment documents. They've already been preparing the impeachment narratives. So Pam Bondi, ball's in your court. What are you going to do? If you've yet to subscribe to America First Alerts, please do so. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you like content like this, definitely give us a thumbs up. It helps us out with the algorithm. We'll see you in the next video.